Hello guys, my name is BlackVectom, and today I want to talk about the new Hunger Games update that is coming up. Okay, I'll go through the buffs first, and I will move on to the rest after this. In the background there's some gameplay where I'll be playing as the kids away. Okay, the first buff that has been done is that Rider now have a saddle which you can spawn a horse with, and that's really nice. I think that's a really good buff to the rider kit, because now you have a horse that isn't as buggy as the other animals that you could ride before. And the next buff is the spy kit. When you look at people from a distance and know the kit, you will know the kit because it will appear on the top of your screen. That's always also a very nice buff in my opinion. And the next buff is the Berserker buff. When you hit someone, you get half a second of strength 2, which is like okay when you hit a player or mob, it gives you half a second of strength 2. And the good thing about this is that it won't affect 1v1s, because after a player has been hit, you are invulnerable to damage in the next 0.5 seconds, so it kind of cancels it out. But if you are against a team and you hit all of them, it can give you a really nice advantage when you are fighting enemies, so that's very nice. And the next buff is to the fireman kit. The fireman was already a good kit, but I think they need a little buff. So what they did was, now the fireman can swim in lava, but not forever. A progress bar will appear on top of the screen where you can see how long it's going to take before you are going to take damage from lava. And the next buff is to the Thor kit, and honestly, after the fourth nerf, it got really bad. Not super bad, but really bad. So what they did was make it kind of more of an anti-tower kit, and people, they did use it as a combat kit while where they would fight with the axe and stuff, because it did a lot of damage, but that was not how the kit was supposed to be. So the first thing they did was to get back the knockback that Thor does. So now it does knockback again, but not as much as it did before. So that's kind of a good buff. And now when you use the Thor and the lightning hits above by 80, there will come netherrack. And now the very cool part of this kit, when you then Thor the netherrack above 80, it will explode, which is very nice in my opinion. So it's very good to take out towers that is very high up. So yeah, that's very nice. But of course the netherrack will only explode above Y80, so you can just pick the netherrack up and place it down on ground and explode it. It has to be above Y80. And now Archer and Fletcher has been combined, which I think is very nice, because honestly both of them was kind of overpowered, both alone and together. So yeah, I really like that. And now with Archer, and that's what the kit is going to be called now when they got combined. It's going to be called Archer now. And what it's going to do now is, when you hit someone with your arrow, you're going to get a new arrow. So it rewards you for being a good archer. So that's very nice. And the next buff is for the kit Jackhammer. And now you can't just only use it like where it breaks blocks in the upwards going direction. Now it's also going to do it in the downwards direction if you look down. So if you look up while you destroy the block, it's going to destroy in the upwards going direction, and if you look down, it's going to destroy down. So that's very nice. And the next buff is for the Hades kit, and they decided to buff this kit because it was not very good, because the mobs didn't really cooperate well. So yeah, that was not very good. But now they have made it so there's only one sort of minion that you can have. You can transport any mob into a minion now. So once you right click them, they'll turn into a minion, which will follow you around and attack whatever you are attacking. So yeah, and the minions will be slightly stronger than some minions in the current Hades. So that's very nice, in my opinion. And now Werewolf have gotten a very cool update. It's like almost the coolest, if not the coolest. I really like it. It's not because the Werewolf is overpowered now, but it's a very nice update. Okay, so here it is. When it's night, you'll get night vision, which of course you get night vision because you're werewolf. So yeah. And you will also turn into a wolf, but with an name tag, so you can just easy mine. So you will have a name tag at night, but you will be a wolf, so you can hide much better, and it also gives you a higher PvP advantage because that you're smaller to hit and you have a smaller hitbox. And the next buff is for the Beastmaster kit, and this is not something special, but you will now have speed and regeneration effect. So yeah, I really like that. And Deoman also got buffed, and instead of starting with 2 pressure plates and 2 gravel, it starts with 6 pressure plates and 6 gravel. So yeah, that's totally fine with me. Not really a game changer, but yeah, it's okay. And the next buff is for the Kaya kits, and now the block revealing radius have been lowered from 2.5 blocks to 1.5 blocks. So that's very nice. And Summoner also got a buff, and when you hit someone with your egg, the Summoner egg, now it's going to give you 2 eggs instead of 1 for each egg you're going to hit with. And now, what we have been waiting for in a very long time, the nerfs, and especially the Urgen nerf. Okay, this Urgen nerf is kind of okay, not really the best, but yeah, it's better than nothing. Okay, so now Urgles can't really team anymore, because you, instead of getting splash potions of strength 1, you have the dwelling potions. So yeah, now you won't meet teaming Urgles, but Urgles will still be there. It's a good nerf, but I think they could have done a little bit better, but it's okay. Maybe you should have lowered the effect of each potion to like 30 seconds or something. That would be nice in my opinion, but you can't make everybody happy. So, and now Cookiemonster have gotten a nerf as well, and I don't know why they decided to nerf Cookiemonster. I didn't even think it was a good kit before, but yeah, now when you eat cookies, you only get half a heart more, and it takes a little longer to eat your cookies. So before it gave you 1 heart when you ate them. So I don't see the problem there. Of course, if you get a stack of them and fill up your whole hotbar with them, but that will take like infinite amount of time to do that. So I don't find it necessary to do this nerf, but guess it's okay. And the Madman kit has been made a little bit different, not a mod. It's neither a nerf nor above, but yeah. Okay, so when you are on the rage of a madman, you'll be able to see how powerful the madness of the madman is affecting you by looking at the top of your screen. So yeah, that's very nice, and it will display how much extra damage you take and how much other players are in the madman's videos. So yeah, I really like that. Now you can see how much the madman is affecting you, so you know if you should just get the fuck out or if you should stay and fight him and try to kill him. And when you leave the radius, you will also see how fast the madness decays and how much damage you will still take. And one other good thing about this is if you're streaming and there's madman in your stream team, then it will be easier to figure out who is the madman. And now they have done something new. They made a new way to choose kits. I don't really like the way you kind of get a book where you can right click and see all the kits. I prefer it the way it is now, but it sounds pretty cool. And I'm excited for trying it out. But yeah, it's probably going to be nice. And you can also see everything what the kit does in game, so you don't need to go on the website anymore to see that. But yeah, it's pretty nice. So now people that are new to the game won't have to ask other people what the kit does. So that's pretty damn cool. And now there's a new thing, inspecting it's called. When you are in a radius of 3 blocks of other people and you look at them, you will be able to see what kits that there are. And the spy also has this ability, but it's unlimited distance. So that's also honestly a very good buff to spy, so you can just look at people from a long distance to see what kit they are. And when you're fighting someone, you can see what kit they are when they're very close to you. So I really like that. That's pretty nice to know what kit people are. And now something called team chat, where you're able to form teams and talk in team chat with your teammates, so you don't reveal your evil plans to your enemy, so you know what you are going to be doing. So it's pretty nice for those people who like to tower or hunt or be traveling in teams where they don't Skype. So not really much of a change, but pretty nice. And something new called block protection is up now, so you can and there was a glitch where you, if you used the jumper's pearls and the bedrock spawned and you used an Endermage portal on it, it will create a bedrock block that will be there forever. But now it has been made so people with or kids with abilities that that can interact with blocks can't interact with other kids' blocks. So that's very nice. So you're not going to be suffocating in a bedrock block like some people would do. But it's not really something I've been meeting in my games. But it's a very nice thing, at least. So I don't will be meaning it. And now there's something called Pit Enforcer, which means that as long as the pit is active, it will try to teleport people in, because some people have been escaping from pit or finding ways to stay out of pit with their kids. For example, with a jumper, or if you had an ender pearl, you can throw the ender pearl and then you get teleported down in pit, and you could and the ender pearl could hit the ground and you could get out of pit. But that's stopped now, so as long as the pit is active, it will try to teleport you back into the pit. And if you manage to stay out of the pit long enough, the server will just straight up kill you. So there's really no reason to try to stay out of pit, because you're either just going to be teleported back in or getting killed. And now, instead of the force field just being a large or surrounded by something that gives damage to you, now it's like a wall instead. And I really like that, because now there won't be any more force fields, traps, or force field spam, and I won't be dying to force fields. For example, when I'm playing as the kids, a hermit, you spawn very far outside and you're not going to run into force field, because now there will be a physical wall that you can hit. And yeah, that was all the updates. If you like this video, please leave a like down below, and please leave a comment and subscribe to my channel if you are new here. Thanks for watching.